Hey everybody, welcome back to Muscle Car Campy. Jim Camposano here, and I'm surrounded by Ford royalty. On my right, a 69 Super Cobra Jet Cobra. On my left, a regular Cobra Jet Cobra. This one with factory air, one of less than 1,000 made. Hold on to your hats, we're gonna have some fun with these babies. We're here with owner Chip Habercam, who picked up both of these cars and has restored them. Chip, this is a really unusual car. This is a factory drag pack car. Tell us a little bit about it. I know it was not in great shape when you found it.
I picked this car up like 10 years ago out of Tampa. I was able to track down the original owner and the second owner. And me and my buddy, we restored this car ourselves in my little garage here and his body shop. It took approximately 4 years to do it.
How many owners has the car had?
I'll be the third owner.
You're just the third owner, so you can really trace it back right to the beginning.
Original owner.
You spoke to the original owner before he passed away.
Correct.
So Chip, this car was originally ordered by Walker Ford in Treasure Island, which is by Clearwater.
Correct.
But it didn't actually get delivered there, did it?
No, sir. It got delivered to Al Ewing Ford in Winter Park, Florida.
But then it ended up back
at Walker Ford.
And they had it for about 10 months.
In their inventory.
Was it in their inventory or was it at the drag strip doing kinds of crazy stuff?
It's hard to say. The original owner bought it off the lot at Walker Ford.
Okay. And you met him. That had to be exciting.
Oh, that was very exciting.
But what makes this car so special? Now, we know it's the first year of the Ford Fairlane Cobra.
Yes.
It's actually technically just called the Cobra.
Correct.
But what makes this one so special?
It has a 428 Super Cobra Jet engine, which is an externally balanced engine. There was only 705 put in these cars in that particular year.
And this car has the drag pack, has a functional Ram Air hood.
Correct.
And this is a beast. I mean, bench seat, column shift. I mean, this thing has to be a blast to drive.
Oh, it's fun.
It is fun.
Yes.
So you're saying you have turned more than a tire in anger in this car.
Oh, yes.
But underneath, the car is perfectly restored. It looks like it just rolled off the assembly line. How do you account for that? Do you spend all your time under the lift cleaning it after you drive it? I mean...
Well, unfortunately, this is my trailer queen.
Does that mean I don't get to do burnouts in your cul-de-sac today?
Yeah, we can do burnouts in that one.
Okay, all right. I like that. Now, let's talk. You just mentioned this car. Let's talk about this car. It's got bucket seats. Definitely more tricked out than this one from the factory. This is bare bones. It's the two-door coupe. This is the fastback. Tell us about this one.
Okay, this particular car I picked up from a little used car lot in Sarasota in 1992. It was on their back lot, and I sat on this car for a couple years, and finally I went ahead and did this car myself, and I had a local Ford dealer actually put the color on it, but I gave it to him when it was ready.
Okay. What is the color on this one?
It's black jade.
Black jade, lime gold, so two different shades of green. It's almost like these cars are kissing cousins. One's light green, one's dark green, bench seat, bucket seats, drag pack, and this one only has a 3.00 to 1 gear ratio in it, and factory owned. This has to be a fantastic cruiser.
Oh, this car cruises nice.
I mean, with all those cubes and 3 of them, what's the top speed? Unlimited? I mean, it's just a beautiful car, and you know, this one, the one thing's missing is the hood pins.
Correct.
And there was a slight hood incident with this car we won't discuss, but this is not the original hood.
Correct.
But you know, you don't really have any interest in putting the hood pins back on just yet, or
no?
No.
I
Someday.
like the clean look.
Okay.
I think that the hood pin sort of takes a little bit away.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part about this particular car?
Favorite particular thing about this car? Sound. This car originally had 65,000 on it, and this one had about the same mileage on it too when I got it.
Okay. So like I said, they're kissing cousins, but they're so different. I'm always amazed with these two cars how they can be so different, yet they're basically based off the same platform. You know, fastback, formal roof, bench seat, totally different taillights, different trim. This has the nice wheels. This has the, you can't really call them poverty cabs, but they're a little nicer than that, but they're certainly not a full wheel cover. Which one do you like better?
I like them both.
They're like your children. You can't
Right,
favor one over the other.
I can't favor one over the other.
All right.
This has its own little points that are particular for this car, and this has its own points particular to this car. It makes them both individuals. Right, these are NOS hood pins and all NOS cables that I was able to buy off of eBay. This car also has an oil cooler, which is factory oil cooler.
You built this car with a lot of NOS parts, right?
Definitely, definitely.
You know, this is really, I know it's a really fast car and a drag pack, but it runs so nice, you know, in a stock form. You know, there was so much potential to be unlocked, but you could use this as your daily driver if you had to.
Well, exactly. Bob Balicki, the second owner, he got this car in '72, and this was his daily driver.
391 gears, the whole bit.
Gears.
Yep. And this car was delivered to, well, it was ordered by Walker Ford, but where did it go?
It went to Al Ewing Ford in Winter Park, Florida, and then somehow or another it got back to Walker Ford in Detroit, Raleigh.
And you are only the third owner of this car that we talked about before, which is fantastic. I mean, do you feel like the third owner or the third caretaker now? Or the final caretaker?
Well, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. You open the doors, it's a little more of a refined car.
Right.
And like I said, with the 3-to-1 gear in the back, it's just a more relaxed atmosphere inside the car. Not that the other was loud, but you could just tell that the car was on the edge.
The gear was holding it back.
But it's amazing. We were talking before, we said, you know, this is a midsize. This is a big car. This is a really big car. And you can figure with the bench seat, you could definitely fit 3 adults in the front, 3 in the back. There's just no getting around it. But
this car is a whole lot easier to drive than with power steering.
Do you have power disc brakes?
Power disc brakes and power steering.
Wow. And factory air, and it's a totally different game.
This is a gentleman's Cobra jet.
I think I need one. Can you just lend me this for a while? Do a whole series of videos of me driving it all over. If you could change one thing on this car, what would it be?
Oh, God. I don't think I would change anything. Okay, I like cars to be original looking, and I try to go back to that era.
Yeah. Well, this is a time capsule right now, except for the radial tires. If you looked at it, you would say, hey, it's 1969 in here. And they do make such a huge difference in how the car drives.
Oh, definitely. That car's lumpy and everything else.
Well, they get flats. You have to drive them a while to get them warmed up till they get round again.
That's one of the reasons I put that car on the lift, because it ain't got the weight on the tires.
Well, thank you very much, Jim. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate you coming out, really.